Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. We back with Twin Flames in union, reunion, and recognition. There's a lot of twins that's gotten union, which is awesome sauce. There's a lot of twins that's in the process of being in union, reunion, and recognition, and that's awesome sauce. And it's a lot of twins that's in the process of meeting, like I would say, recognition again. The reason why I say that would be something in the case of, like I say, not all twins are together. Some twins have passed, and when your twin passes, they're still with you for your remainder of the time while you're here. I mean, they definitely passed on, but they definitely have direct access to the infinite. So if your twin is passed, this would be the perfect time, best time to really step into that, fourth, fifth dimensional communication. Really open up your chakras. Because like I say, they're in the source now. You know what I mean? All it's going to do is just make you a more distinguished, seasoned twin at the end of the day. Like, I know my twin's not going to be here forever. He's 30 years older than me. So time's going to come where I'm going to be in this with y'all. You know what I'm saying? My twin can be in it with me. Shit, just because I'm 30 years older, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I might, wife him type shit. Like, it's the world. You never know. All I'm saying is, when that time comes, I'm already ready. Like I say, you can't be Disney. You really can't get this twin flame shit fucked up. Because it's too much time, energy, and resources you putting into this shit for you to be fake fucking with it. Or for you to be playing with it. Or for you to not be all in with it. Or to not look at it in the most divine or infinite or futuristic way you can. This is long term. And it ain't just long term, this shit is infinite. For those twins who pass, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the end of the world. In fact, it's the start of another journey. It's part of your journey. It's part of your journey. You're a twin. It's part of your journey. People don't talk about this shit. This shit don't get promoted. It ain't like motherfuckers is really doing videos for people who lost their twin. As a reader, it'll not suck, but it's very uncomfortable addressing and talking about this shit. But I mean, it is what it is. People die every day, especially before retirement. Especially by the time they finna get something, you know what I mean? It's like the world. There's too many agendas out here, and you'd be fucking surprised. You'd be surprised. What the hell is really going on here? But it ain't about that. It's about focusing on your life, your path, your purpose, your demo, and your twin. Twins who passed, you're gonna meet new twins. Oh, it don't stop. Once again, some shit they ain't talked about that much too. It's like, there's other twins for you. Just because your twin ain't here, just because it ain't working out with your twin, don't mean you can't get in a, reunion, union, or recognition with another twin. That being said, let's begin. Kicking this thing going off, we got God, the most important figure in this whole little situation right here. What is God? God comes in the form of things that's good, things that's bad, and things that's ugly. That's just life. As long as we're living in this third dimension with human bodies and shit, and human circumstances and shit, it's gonna be good, bad, or ugly either way. It's just a 33% chance shit gonna be fucked up. Okay, that's the world, but it ain't really the world, it's God. It just depends on the type of person you are. If you divine, it's God giving you your ass whoopings in life. We ain't giving respect to the devil. The devil ain't even got power like that. He's a bitch. I will argue. The same devil and Lucifer are three different people from three different places with three different agendas anyway. So, I mean, if you divine, God, hey, it's just a 33% chance God might just get in your ass, hit you with a jab, slap, or really disintegrate anything you thought you was coming with. Okay, God gets the last laugh. God has the last pick of the last straw. God gets the last say-so over everything. It's in God's hands at the end of the day. Shit you should know. But if you forgot, once again, God got a way of reminding motherfuckers to let niggas know Who runs shit and how you should bow down to a nigga that's greater than you as God, if you didn't know. Now, clarifying God, we got the Eight of Swords. This is a mental prison. Self-imposed prison, actually. Self-imposed prison. What's a self-imposed prison? It's a mental prison that you in. Don't nobody know you in it but you. Let's go for masculines and feminines. Self-imposed prisons. Don't nobody know y'all in this prison but y'all. But you got to know you in one in order to get out. Because if you in a mental prison don't know you in one, then like I said, you just binding yourself. You just trapping yourself. You just cock blocking yourself. You mentally fucking yourself. You can blame it on the world. You can blame it on the devil. All you want. You can blame it on a lot of shit. But in reality, it's on you, boo-boo. God is just the mirror that's just showing you what the fuck you doing out here. You are God. You and God are one. Eye and eye. That shit ain't changed. It's called divine accountability here. And it's swords. What's swords? Thoughts, decisions, directions, mentality, ideology. It's the direction you going. God is just a compass and a guide and a helper and security and nigga, God is everything and everything is God. You know what I'm saying? You should know this, but if you don't know, you in a self-imposed prison not knowing that. I go for both of y'all. Final smoke on that. Got the Seven of Pentacles. This is the reread card. Masculine, you had this in your reading. This is going to be vital. Not only just for your situation as you see, your life situation, this is needed in your twin flame union, reunion, and recognition too. Told you, you're going to have to rearrange some people, some places, and some things in your life. Why? Before God do it for you. You're going to have to rearrange, reorder, reevaluate, remove, reverse, relocate, rehash, renege on something. You're going to have to do about 7 REs, master. Because God trying to tell you something. Plus, you need to get out this mental prison. Feminine, you need to do the same thing. Because God trying to tell you something, and you in a mental prison. Mental. That's just fairly important. It's very important we got grooming here. There all comes a point in twin flames life where they're going to have to start grooming each other exclusively. Why, you ask? I mean, what's your purpose? There's a lot of shit you can learn from your masculine feminine. Like how to tap into your masculine energy. You know? Like how to be a better feminine. How to recognize other masculine energies. Good ones, bad ones, and ugly ones. How to take lessons and criticism and words and secrets and surprises from masculines. Because like what your masculine teach you is shit you're going to learn in the world. And vice versa. Feminine, shit you teaching your masculine is just what lessons he going to learn from other feminines. It's just best he get the lessons from you. Because at least you can prepare him for the world. And vice versa. That comes in grooming. That's good grooming. You two got to groom each other in the best ways. You see how the Knight of Pentacles deals with grooming? Knight, Queens, Kings, and things, those are divine realms. And the divine realm of grooming, like I say, it deals with pentacles. What's a pentacle? It's a person, place, or thing. You know what I mean? When it comes to people, places, and things, you got to be groomed for people. You got to be groomed to stay in a particular place. You got to be groomed for certain things in life. Speaking of life, you got the Eight of Pentacles. This is your life in a card. Bottom line, you two got two separate fucking lives. Aside from y'all separate lives, you both are getting groomed for a life with each other. Final smoke on this bottom line, which is very important. You got Six of Cups, 3 red cards. This is a warning. Six of Cups is the sauce. Sauce. Sauce card started, I would say, like 3 years ago. When I first kicked off LLE.Ascension, right? You know what I mean? Sauce is your steez. It's your essence. It's what makes you you. It's the radical, different person. It's like when you go to pick out dogs. I don't know. I'm black, so when I pick out dogs, it's usually a litter of them, and I pick the most sauciest looking one. It's usually like a distinct mark on him, or the way his fur look. It could be like Apollo, the last pit, blue nose pit. So he was beautiful blue coat, and he had like this white. It looked like a necklace. You know what I'm saying? It looked like this. was like fur that went around his neck and looked like a chain and shit. And he had like just like a little kind of nice thing going. I was looking for the Spawn type shit, like, or at least like a Spud McKenzie, one eye type shit going. It's specific marks I'm looking for to make, I don't know, my dog look more ferocious and shit, because I don't cut off ears and shit like that. So when I seen Apollo, like, I seen him. It was just the way he looked, and he was a Libra. I'm a Leo. He was a Libra, so he was just too chill. He wasn't like D.Boom, his big brother. D.Boom was just like, nigga, pick me, bro. Hey, I know you see me, Joe. Like, he was just swole. You could tell he was eating all the food and shit. You know what I'm saying? Apollo was just chilling. He was kind of more smaller than the rest of the gang. I could tell he was kind of stealing more food from him, but he had like spunk. And I think that early on, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I groomed him better than his brothers and sisters. Even his mother had a crazy demise. I ended up giving him up after 2 years because couldn't have a pit bull where I was staying at and shit like that. But I'm saying all that shit to say this. It's about sauce. That's how you get chose. Masculine could have chose so many people to do this journey with, but he chose it with you. He could be a she could be he. You know how we rocking. Whether your masculine wanted this journey or not, this journey was took with you. And vice versa. Out of all the people, feminine, you could have did this whole twin flame demo with this. This is your twin. Warning. This shit has to be acknowledged, whether you want to do something with your twin or not. In the long run, this goes for the masculine and feminine. It'd be best to start grooming your twin now, so there's no misconstrued crazy shit going on later. If you know deep in your heart that you finna go in a direction feminine or masculine that doesn't involve your feminine or masculine, let them know and groom them. Don't think about twins. Y'all do groom each other for other people. Y'all groom each other to be better people for other people subconsciously, to where it starts happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta be on the same accord. That's how y'all met initially. Y'all were on the same accord. What your masculine wanted and what you wanted was the same fucking thing. And y'all just, that's how y'all got in. That's how this started. Like I say, it was like a shock to the heart and shit. It was like a smack of awareness, you know what I mean? From the point of recognition. Okay, till now, everything was meant to happen. So we come to your reading with that energy. Feminine, you're kicking this off with the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is outside conflict or life after home. Four of Wands, that's home. It's your house, it's your hometown. Home is where the heart is. So it's what's ever in your heart. You know what I mean? Something that's near and dear to you the most. A person can be your home. A place can be your home. A thing can be home to you. A smell, food, a particular drink, a particular, aroma. Home. It was like home. Like, whatever this home thing is, cherish it. Cherish home. This for a while is also Twin Flame Union, reunion, and recognition. Your Twin Flame demo. Cherish it. Cherish your home. Cherish your Twin Flame demo. Cherish your twin. Cherish your family, people in your life. Why? Because like I said, it's gonna come to a time where it's gonna be different. And it goes with the whole grooming part in this bottom line energy with this warning. You gotta groom yourself to get rid of people. You gotta groom yourself to get rid of feelings. You gotta groom yourself to be in specific energies that's gonna heal you instead of hurt you in situations when things arise, whether that's death, permanent endings, changes, dark nights of the soul, whatever. It's best to be prepared so you ain't gotta do it late. It shouldn't take the end of the world for you to get in your business. It shouldn't take twin flame separation for you to get back in tune with your twin. It shouldn't take the dark night of the soul for you to finally get shit in gear. Everything is pre-planned. This is a life you created, not just the twin flame demo, but your personal life. You create that. Everything that happens in your life is stuff that you create and things you're essentially accountable for. The the things you ain't accountable for, like 5 of Wands, which is outside conflict, shit that don't involve you, that you can make about you, but why? Why? Doesn't make sense. The world is full of outside conflict. Try not to involve yourself in it. This could be talk, like people talking shit, people talking bad about you, talking down on you, spreading rumors, whatever. If sticks and stones can't penetrate you and break your bones, you shouldn't let words do it at all. You know what I mean? You should not let words affect anything. It's just words. You should not let other people's actions, keyword, other people's actions affect you because, like I said, it shouldn't. If you let somebody else's actions affect you, if you let somebody else's words affect you, we ain't talking about your twin flame here. Remember, your twin flame words used to affect you. His actions, his behavior, triggering, all that shit. Like, it starts with your twin. It's best to get it out the way with your twin. So if anybody outside the one, that's why your divine masculine is the one, because he do shit, or her, he can be she, should be he, you know how we rocking. Your masculine do shit that the world be doing to you. But you start to understand the reason why your masculine do half the shit that he does, because it's preparing you for half the shit that the world does. Once again, your twin flame demo is just a big favor God hooked you up with to make you a better person, to maneuver different in life, because you have a really bird's eye view of how you're supposed to move. Because you have your divine counterpart, your divine reflection to learn from and grow from every day. It's an everyday learning process. There is no break to this twin flame shit. It's infinite. There's no break with your relationship with God. It's infinite. There's no break to what potential you can get in the world, because you're a human being. You're a walking, talking universe. Like, you got infinite potential. It's an infinite amount of possibilities. It's an infinite amount of things that you can create while you're here. It's just time to start doing it. All that should matter. What I just said. What people got to say don't mean shit. It ain't like they paying your bills. It ain't like they really supported you to begin with. Why are you even thinking about them now? Shit that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for a reason. It's still a 5 of Wands, which is a low-ass energy. And what do you do with low-ass energy? You upgrade. Move on up to the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is communication or venting. Communication or venting. 8 of Wands. That's expressing yourself. You got something to say it. Not to this outside conflict, because it don't mean shit. It's just saying what's on your heart, saying what's on your mind. Some people can't do that. Some people can't say how they truly feel. Some people can't live how they truly want to live. Some people can't do what they truly want to do. A lot of people live in secret doing shit. Behind closed doors, behind closed closets and shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people who can't be themselves. I don't see why they can't, but they're in that position. There's a lot of people who ain't themselves. There's no reason for you to be like that, but I mean, like I said, it's more karmics than divines in the world. And we ain't really talking about karmics half the time. We're talking about really you and your twin flame. Because the shit that y'all go through is shit that you go through with the world. And it's all preparation. So, verbalization, 8 of Wands, communicate. Feminine, something you need to say it. We ain't talking about the outside conflict or what they saying. This is shit that people said about you. We're not talking about that. If you got something to say, it's obviously something that's got passion and it's something that's got a purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's something that needs to be said. Maybe for the people out here who need to hear it, who ain't heard it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you also got to vent, okay? So you can, like, you got to vent. You got to get what's in out. If you in a self-imposed prison, 8 of Swords, then it's like building a wall up against your heart and mind. You're keeping people out of it, but you're also keeping what's inside because it can't get out. You gotta vent so you don't build walls against your heart to keep shit in. That's not how it works. Freedom of speech. Well, this is your relationship, your sexuality, your political affiliation, your gang affiliation, whatever the fuck. Freedom of fucking speech. We live in America, or we should live in a world where everybody can speak. Unfortunately, like I say, in the real world, a lot of people can't speak. A lot of people are being censored. A lot of people are being kept from doing this. But majority of the people who kind of in this situation here, who kind of being followed and guided here, 9 times out of 10, you definitely in a position to speak what's on your mind. The reason why you speak what's on your mind and the reason why you vent is to let motherfuckers know what you want. It's also to let people know what you don't want. But it's also let people know what it's going to be. How do you take a stance? You communicate your stance. And what are wants? Actions, behavior, shit you doing, shit you've done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. You ain't just talking. You doing shit when you communicate. Communication, Eight of Wands, is 80% nonverbal any motherfucking way. So once again, even if somebody is talking about you outside your home, outside your friend circle or whatever the fuck, nigga, them actions. The fact that they said something is the issue here. Fuck what they said. They talking. If you that comfortable to talk shit about me into another motherfucker, then you more comfortable to do some other shit. That's how I feel. It ain't the fact that it ain't the shit you said, it's the fact that you talking. Because those are actions. And there's accountability for actions and shit like that. Shit that you will know once you get in tune with yourself. It goes back to the Two of Cups too. Aside from the Two of Cups being the lover's card, aside from Two of Cups being you and a friendship or you and another person connecting or you and another person orbiting each other and shit like that, this is you fucking with yourself on a whole nother level. This is you, this is a mirror, and this is you looking at yourself like you fucking with yourself. Like, if you know what I mean, if you don't fuck with you the long way and the strong way, how do you expect somebody else to meet that frequency or match that frequency? What I mean by fucking with yourself the long way, like I said, before I started LLE.Ascension, I used to record myself. Eight of Wands, communicate. I used to communicate to myself. I'd give myself messages. I gotta do one because I ain't did one in a minute. The year I started LLE.Ascension, I did a video of myself talking to myself. But I used to talk to myself anyway before I had my channel. Like, I used to leave myself messages just to beef myself up. Like I said, I live a very lonely life. You know what I mean? Lying lies are very lonely and shit. So I remember I was like, yo, what up, Boom? You know what I'm saying? Hey, everything gonna be cool. Yo, next year around this time, you gonna have this, you gonna have this, you gonna have this, boy. It's finna be all good, nigga. Trust me, you straight, my nigga. All right, give me that. I dap myself up and shit. Like, make myself laugh and shit. And I'll send it to myself. Year go by, I play it. This is like LLE season 2. Maybe. Or maybe I recorded it before LLE.Ascension, because this is when shit took off and I got my own house back. You know what I'm saying? I got my mom's house and shit. So I was homeless. Like, when I made the message, I was homeless. I had no job, no car. I was living in fucking Inglewood, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Drill City. Put that motherfucker just out and just in a fucked up environment. You know what I mean? And I knew I had to get the fuck out. I didn't do the channel with means to blow the fuck up and get out. I was rapping and all that shit too. But this is all subconscious shit that I did. And I said, I was like, yo, you're going to be in union. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have your own house, you have your own car. Everything going to be cool. You're going to have loot, all that shit. Like, trust me. Like, you going to be good. And like, I ain't cry, but I was very shocked at my own shit. I'm watching me then like, yo, damn, nigga was right. I was right, but that nigga was right. Boom was right. And it was just like fucking with yourself on a whole nother level. It's the reason why I do this, because this is like a square. You just gotta know how to work the square. So many ways you can work this square, but it comes from fucking with yourself the long way. It's good to record yourself so you can really see how funny you are, or quirky you are, or you know what I mean? Little shit you notice that other people don't, that you can use to your advantage and shit. Like, that's fucking with yourself the long way. It's like rappers when we be in the mirror like spitting our rhymes. We got a show to do. We be in the mirror like spitting our shit, or before we go to the studio, we, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's sauce too, bottom line. That's some saucy shit. Like, say this, okay? Let's say this, feminine. It's good for you to vent. It's good for you to say what's on your mind, because you a saucy ass person. You a divine fucking feminine. What you say matters. You got influence despite what other motherfuckers be saying. You got something to say. What you say matters. I said that in one of my raps. I said, nigga, my 2 cents. I said that shit, some shit like my 2 cents worth more than your coupe. Like, that's an expensive car you driving. But my 2 cents literally worth more than that. What I say means something. It holds more worth than other things. The difference between let me shut the fuck up because I don't want to go there. Masculine. You kicking the situation off with the Queen of Cups. You had this in your personal reading. You got it again. Queen of Cups, that's the X-Men card. That's the psychic card. What's the psychic? Trusting your own intuition. What's the X-Men? It's the divine power. We all divines. All divines have powers. All of us. Divine masculines and feminines. My personal opinion, it's 28% of divines in the world, 70% karmics, and then you got the 1-2 percenters. You know how they getting down. But this is honing in your power. Aside from power, like X-Men training school, you're gonna have to hone in your power. If it ain't an actual magical power you got, or divine power you got a gift, masculine. If it ain't a gift, talent, then it's like a testimony. It's like you got something to say. It's like you got something in your heart to address that means something. Your 2 cents worth more than whatever the fuck, you know what I mean, material or pinnacle shit people geeking over right now. Like, power. It's power and influence. It's power and powers. And like X-Men, you need to learn how to hone in your gift, hone in your powers. Perfect it. It's a craft. You perfect it. Why? So you don't hurt other people, number one. Like an X-Men. Cyclops. You got beams that shoot at your fucking eye. If anybody need to learn how to control their power, Scott Summers, it's you, bro. You don't want to fuck around, sneeze, or you fuck around, your glasses break like most of us people with glasses. You're going to have to learn how to keep your eyes closed, pimp. You can't open them bitches up. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot to control. Think about that. You had lasers that shoot out your fucking eye. Imagine being a kid dealing with that, or learning how to control your fucking powers. And then you learn how to control it. Now you got to learn how to not use it against bullies and shit. But in reality, these bullies is beating your motherfucking asses are really the ones that's activating your powers. And that goes with your divine masculine. Masculine, you here for a reason. The main reason why you here is, like I say, to beat your divine feminine to a pulp, for her ass to die and come back like fucking Phoenix and be like the super duper duty X-Men that she wouldn't be if you didn't destroy her. Maybe it was your purpose to turn Jean Grey into the fucking Phoenix. Who knows? More smoke. This is also dreams, visions, fantasies, signs, and synchronicities. Writings on the wall. You're seeing the writings on the wall for a few things, masculine. Like, God really put like a biblical writing on the wall on your motherfucking ass, and it's like you pumping the brakes on a lot of shit. Ten of Wands, that's temporary endings, or ending something you was passionate about, or something coming to a passionate end, as if you pumping the brakes on it. God gonna show you some shit. You going, whoa, Nelly, gonna pump the brakes instantly. Like, this ain't no permanent ending, it's a temporary ending. Whatever this is, you just know you're gonna have to pump the brakes on it. And what you're pumping the brakes on are wands. You're gonna pump the brakes on a few actions. You're gonna pump the brakes on some behavior. You're gonna pump the brakes on some shit you've been doing. And you're really gonna become accountable on some shit you've done because of these actions that you're pumping right now. Because these actions are very karmic-y. King of Pentacles is a karmic masculine, or it could be an owner, a CEO that's taking ownership of a certain situation or accountability. King of Pentacles is also a master manifester, an alchemist, a magician. It's a person that can create the life that they want, a person that can do whatever the fuck they want. It's like Masculine, you Queen of Cup, you come up on your power, and it's like you pump the brakes because you finally know how to create something that you've been trying to create for a minute. It's like you step into your power and figure out you actually have a power, or you figure out what your power is, or you figure out how you can use your power to your advantage. It comes from looking within, or maybe God shows you this. You know? Maybe God shows you this. So, feminine, you in regards to yourself, you got the Five of Swords. This is focus. This is being out your head and focusing on something. What is it you need to focus on? Get the Six of Wands. You need to focus on your wins, your victories, and your celebrations. That's what the Six of Wands is. Wins, victories, and celebrations. Focusing on your wins. You winning in life whether you acknowledge it or recognize it or not. Okay, you always win it. The fact that you woke up today with life and breath in your lungs, that's a win. If that's all you got going on in life, you still winning, despite what you think. You gotta be thankful for your wins. You gotta appreciate your wins. You know, don't downplay your wins. It shouldn't take a string of L's for you to appreciate your win. A win is a win. Whether you earn that motherfucker or it was a blowout. A win is a win. Victory. Look at what you've been victorious over lately. You know? Victory. This is something you overcame. This was an obstacle at one point. This shit was an adversary or adversity at one point. This shit was a struggle at one point. But you've overcome a lot of struggles. You overcome a lot of adversities. You overcome a lot of opposition. This is shit you need to be acknowledging and kind of focused on too. What kind of wins you've been getting? What kind of ops you've been fucking with? You know what I'm saying? What kind of victories you've been having? What are you even celebrating? That's the next stage, celebration. What are you celebrating? Are we really making moves here, or are you just celebrating bullshit? Focus on the type of celebrations you've been having. What are you celebrating? Once again, I don't go out. I don't do clubs. I don't like that shit. I didn't like that shit in my 20s. Like, I'll have fun with somebody. Say I got my girl, I'm trying to show her a nice time. Okay, I'll perk up for that. Families, somebody finna get married, it's a home going or something. Somebody died, we just turning up for the fallen family member or some shit. Okay, I'll turn up and shit like that, but just on a regular day, randomly, like, I love McConan, like, turning up on a Tuesday, going up on a Tuesday, like, it's Tuesday. What the fuck I need to be in the club going up for? Why? Hey, bro, let's go to the club. Yo, let's get this VIP section. Yo, let's pay 120. What? Fuck out of here. Look, I'll get a bottle at a fifth in the store and sneak that bitch up in here. We can fuck with that or something, nigga, because why? What's the purpose of me going out to drink when I can drink in my home? What's the purpose of tricking on a bitch when I can just call her here? Come through. Woo-hoo! You know what I'm saying? Grown man shit. As of ours to, I don't know, a people pleaser. A person that's stunting this for sure. See, clout is fucking up a lot of shit. You got a whole generation. I don't even want to go there. Fucking, I'm going to go there. You got a whole generation of Chi-Town youth who are just dying over clout. You know, they cool just having a story about them when they die. How many people they killed. You know what I mean? How much dirt they did. How they're the reason for a lot of menacing carnage and shit like that. You got a whole generation of kids who really are like soldiers that's dying for nothing. They dying for clout. They dying for just a name, a title, a rep. Like, that shit is more important to the youth that's coming out the shop more than anything. And they putting their life to it. These motherfuckers could be going against police and some shit like that. Like, these niggas could be really doing something like a lot more better with what they got going on. But all that shit showed me was just how imperative it is for it to be structure out here. Speaking of structure, we're going to go to the Eight of Cups. Masculine, this is definitely who I'm talking to. And even though I'm a divine feminine, this is really like, as a man, I gotta put myself in this situation too. This is divinity, 8 of Cups. That's the pay the bill card. It's having your integrity up. This is having your business not in the streets. This is like handling your shit like a grown ass person, like a grown ass woman or a grown ass man. Your business ain't in the streets. You stable. You ain't going crazy. People ain't seeing you fall apart. You probably fall apart in your house. You probably doing dirt, all kind of shit in your crib, but don't nobody know about it because you handling your shit in the best way. That's what keeps your integrity up. It's how you handle your business. Flip side of that, you got enterprise. You're gonna have to work for yourself, create your own business, create your own market history, so you ain't, I don't know, spending your whole life working for somebody and making sure they kids gonna be cool while your kid probably gonna live a life just like you. You know, 8 of Cups. This is integrity right here. You gotta be a man to show kids or boys what men look like. You gotta be a woman to show girls what women look like. Despite your sexual whatever. Despite, you know what I'm saying, your emotions, despite how you feel about shit, it's your physical presence as a man, as a woman. Okay? You have many men, many women out here, many, like M-I-N-I, like many, like many women out here trying to see what a man and a woman look like. And what a man and a woman is ain't got shit to do with your fucking sexuality or how you feel. If you're allowing how you feel inside to dictate the person you are on the outside, tweaking. You're sending out a mixed signal. Because what you do ain't who you are. But what you are is very important. Just for other people trying to figure out who the fuck they are. Going back to this Chicago epidemic out here, man. These young men definitely ain't had no men in their lives. I think the generation of the men before these men was in jail and just doing the same shit they doing, but they just doing it a little bit harder. So one thing about the next generation, they don't give a fuck. They more grimier, they more smarter, they more advanced, man. That's how it is. I was an advanced generation. I was born in 87. Imagine what a kid was born in 2007 on right now. You gotta show men how to be men. You gotta show women how to be women out here. And the best way you can do that is being the best man or the best woman you can be. You two are in twin flame union, reunion, and recognition, right? Yeah, the reason why two twins are together, or at least get a crack at being together or harmonizing or unionizing real quick, is to show people what love look like. Show people what a healthy relationship look like. What it look like from the outside. What it looks like. Because I'm telling you, 7% of the world is karmics. They go off what they see, not what they feel, not what they know. It's monkey see, monkey do. Motherfuckers don't do no homework. Motherfuckers don't fact check shit. They go off pinnacles. So part of you being a divine is having your motherfucking shit aligned. Especially your pinnacles. Saying all this shit to say this. Masculine. The person who you are is going to play a crucial role now and in the future. If you don't recognize that now, you're going to have problems later on because Queen of Swords, you need to be 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you're going with yourself, your relationships, with your family, and with your pentacles. You're going to have to know. This ain't time for half-assing. This is a very crucial, important time in your life right now. And this is you in regards to the feminine. So you in regards to your divine feminine, it's your integrity you're going to have to work on. And it's your mental standpoint on what you want in life you're going to have to really evaluate. Ace of Cups. And it's the way you take care of yourself. That shit is definitely going to get some shine on it too. It's the way you take care of yourself. Self-love. It's the way you love yourself. Self-care. It's the way you care for yourself. Self-respect. It's the manner you care. It's the manner you respect yourself. I say you're doing shit wrong, but you're going to have to tweak some shit out. Told you got masculine energy and feminine energy. It's two opposite energies. I'm a man in my twin flame, man, but we two opposite niggas, man. We the same. We got a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of shit we differ on. A lot of similarities, but it's a lot of shit we differ on, though. And just because we men don't think it's easier. Nah, it's still difficult. Not as difficult as it would be with the opposite sex. I can basically bow out and say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Male, female, that you'll never figure out a woman ever. You'll never figure out a woman ever. Like women can figure out men, or at least use their mind and their heart to at least get a good indicator or a good direction of where they're going or who this guy might be and shit like that. Like I say, a mother's intuition is second to none. Probably second to God's intuition. You know what I mean? Like a woman's intuition is a powerful thing. You know, it's the man you are that's going to determine a lot in your future, masculine. If you're a woman, it's the woman you are, masculine, that's going to determine your life in the future. Be very aware of that. That's why you need to be 10 toes the fuck down on how you're moving in life. That's why you need to keep your integrity as best as possible, your divinity on point. Make sure you handle your business. Your business ain't in the streets, so motherfuckers ain't got nothing over your head. So people can't hold nothing over you. And in the process of doing all that, just make sure you're enterprising so you can take care of yourself on a whole nother level in the future. That's all you're learning. And that's all your feminine is showing you, teaching you, kind of guiding you towards. As far as yourself, feminine, you in regards to the masculine, you got the 7 of cups. This is being all that in a bag of chips. This is something that's inside that's going to come out, or that needs to come out and be given to the world. Divine feminine, you the sauce maker. Sauce is the 6 of cups. You create sauce. But what you're going to have to comprehend is your sauce's effects and your sauce's influence on your masculine. More smoke on that. Your sauce's effect and your sauce's influence on your masculine. We got the Fool card. This is being totally unaware of something or being in a whole new world like Aladdin. You don't know how your sauce affects your divine masculine. He's addicted to your sauce. He could be a she. She could be he. You know, we rocking. Your masculine is addicted to your sauce, feminine. You don't know how. You don't know how far gone your masculine is off on your sauce. Years ago, when I first started LLE.Ascension and shit, I used to be like, your master used to come and take your sauce and steal enough sauce to make an off-brand of it and then use this to smear it over people so other people can taste good. Like, your master's still doing that. I ain't been saying it as much, but I like using older terminology. As you see, every year the terminology gets more clear, precise, and better. More simpler, but more clear, precise, and better. You know what I'm saying? Going back to that old terminology. You all that a bag of chips, feminine. Like, it ain't just the sauce your masculine loves. It's the fact that you more than sauce. Like, he likes you and the sauce. It ain't like he just likes the sauce. He likes you and the sauce. You know. You just don't know how much. You just don't know how frequent your masculine tries to take the sauce. You don't know exactly how many bottles of sauce your masculine took from you that he's been kind of like gorging over throughout the years. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, sauce is it's your essence, it's your style, it's your personality, it's what makes you you. Yo, it's a part of that of you that your masculine can't get enough of. And it's like they overstocked. Your masculine got a whole bunch of shit with your sauce on it. That he always, it's like hibernation in bears. Like they gorge and they stuff themselves and they eat so they can like go into hibernation. It's like your masculine has enough to hold him over of you for hard times. During the times you're not around. For the times that you guys are separated. For the times you guys don't see eye to eye. For the times you guys are going without each other. Shit you don't know either. You're totally clueless. As far as like knowing what your masculine knows. Like you don't read fucking minds, but you coming off of reading and seeing this shit just based off what I'm telling you. Like I see like not a shrine, but I just see a shitload of shit your masculine has of you. Or for you. Or by you. You know. That's cherished. And it's in its rightful place. And all this shit is in his home. All this shit is in his home. The reason why this shit is on your energy, why, I don't know, this is something you see. It's because the Ten of Pentacles, like I say, you two gonna come together like butt cheeks because you've done it before, so you're gonna do it again. Only you two can blend in this way. Only you two can become one in the sense that y'all become one. Whether your twin is here or passed the fuck on, y'all one. At the end of the day, you become more one when one is deceased than you are when y'all both here, but that's a whole other story. But what you start to see is exactly who you are to your twin, or who you were to your twin. And it's going to come, like I say, through a message, through a love message. For those twins that's passed on, like I say, you're going to get direct messages from your twins of this love and this acknowledgement, or you're going to get it from like a reader or something like that. So, masculine, you in regards to yourself, another energy you've been stuck in too. This was in the last reading and it's in this reading. It's 3 cards that was in the last reading, that's in this reading. This is a whole different deck too. So the pussyfooting around card. Last time you had this in your energy, masculine, you knew what was on the other side. You know, like I say, there's only one way to go, and that's up. There's only one right way. You got left, you got right. There's only one right way, and that's up. What's up, guys? What's up? Trying to go any other direction, I'm telling you, is a motherfucking distraction. Something that you finally mentally grasped, because it's got swords and swords. What are swords? Thoughts, decisions, directions, mentality, ideology. You know what I mean? Things of that sort. 6 of Swords. That's rolling with the homies. That's things clicking. When shit click with it. See, you've been going against the grain. That's why shit ain't been clicking. You finally stopped going in this direction, masculine. Now you finally going in the right way, which is up. Now shit clicking. You've been hitting a brick wall for a long time mentally, trying to go in a path that ain't meant for you. Trying to go in a direction that ain't meant for you. The reason why that direction and that path ain't meant for you, because it ain't your purpose. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is purpose. What's purpose? That's doing something outside your 2 of Wands. That's however you make ends meet. That's just living. That's just survival. That's just survival. We're doing more than survival. We got to help people. Yeah, it's hard to help people when we trying to survive our damn selves, but hey, we got more than enough to where we can do that. When we help other people, they get blessed. When they get blessed, we get blessed. But we ain't in the business of blessing people. We just in the business of doing our purpose, which is helping people, blessing people, like caring for people, whether you're a nurse doing your job or a psychic doing his or her gig. We all have a place. We all have powers. We all have gifts. We all got hearts. If all you got is just your heart to give to a situation. Love. Whether you're taking care of a special needs kid or an older resident. You know, whatever it is, it's what's inside that counts. That's what counts. That's what's more important than any freaking thing out here. Shit gonna click. And it's gonna come through purpose. Path. Something you've been hoping to find for so long, masculine. You're finally coming on the cusp of that. It ain't like your feminine brought you to your path. Your feminine been kind of grooming you for this path, but you get on this path yourself. Like I said, in the Matrix, I can only show you to the door. Like you're the one that's gonna have to walk through it. And masculine, you walking the walk. Feminine, going to the future. It's all about bridges. This whole Twin Flame demo thus far has been about the bridge. This is you. This is your masculine. This is y'all building something. Out of all these years of you and your masculine being in attendance in the same space, place, and face, y'all had to been doing something. Something came out the deal. You can't, something came out the deal. You and your twin was doing something. Y'all building something. This is a bridge at the end of the day. Whether this is a connection, a business, a baby, you know what I mean? A home, whatever this is, something happened from you and your twin being in the same place and space. Once again, it goes with the purpose, even if it was just to bear a child. Even if it was just for a house that y'all don't even stay in. that y'all ended up selling and getting a lot of money off of to actually go y'all separate ways and do y'all thug thingamajig. I mean, that happens too. Whatever this thing is going to bless and help both y'all. But it'd be best if whatever this thing right here is still around. It'd be best if whatever that thing was that y'all had is still around. If anything, the connection. Final smoke on all this, we got the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. Whatever this is you and your masculine built, it's built. It's going to be it. It's like you holding on tight to the connection. Because in your head, you feel that's all you got. And you ain't trying to lose that. Thus, you Four of Pentacles. It's holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let some shit go. What's the Five of Pentacles? That's the dark night of the soul. That's going without whatever this is you're trying to hold on to. So if this is what you're trying to hold on to, it's finna get taken away from you. What do you think separations happen for? It's like anything. You put dirty clothes in a washing machine. What happens in a washing machine? It gets, shaked up. Movement happens with anything. You can't just pull your stick out, put it in your girl, and y'all just sit there like this. I mean, it might work for you lame ass motherfuckers, but there's gotta be some work and some action going on to make shit pop on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Movement. You gotta move. Shit gotta get done. All right? You gotta take shit away from certain situations. That's the only thing that's gonna get you moving. If you've been in a comfortable place your whole life, it's gonna suck. Especially if you're holding on to that thing. If you've done everything in your power to make sure that happened. Oh, you gonna come in with a surprise when God come through and smack some shit, shake some shit. Because you don't have control over everything. You might control what you can, but you don't have divine control over everything. And it's gonna come to a time where, like I say, you're gonna bow down to a motherfucker that's greater than you. Don't fight it. When you hold on to shit, you fighting the inevitable. And just making yourself a bigger target for God to take whatever that is away. It's like God wasn't even thinking about that until you started holding on to it in the manner you was holding on to it. It has to go. Why? So you can appreciate it when you get it back. Why? So you can really know what it is you're holding on to. Final smoke. Got the Ace of Swords. This is Ascension. It's going up. I told you it's only one right way. And that's up. Through Ascension. That's strength, power, authority, dominion. Strength, courage, valor, for anything you need to proceed, succeed, and survive in life. God got you. And you got yourself. No matter what you're trying to hold on to, you're going to ascend past it. It's just the Four of Pentacles. You got Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. There's much more things you could be holding on to instead of low-level things that have to go anyway. That's your future, feminine. Masculine, you go into the future with a Seven of Swords. This is a Decepticon. This is secrets. This is darkness coming to the light. This is you keeping it 100 with somebody. This is somebody keeping it 100 with you. This is you keeping it 100 with your damn self. Or these are results. Results. Masculine, you're going to get some results that's kind of going to pain you. Secret's going to come out that's kind of going to be painful. Cat's going to come out the bag. That's kind of going to be very painful. What is that? Five of Cups. Like I said, you're going to understand that you really by yourself in the world. This is like a lesson in actions. Every action has a reaction, It's how you living. What you're doing in life gonna catch up with you. You can't go around shit. You can't sneak or do things in back doors or do backdoor deals. Things that ain't appeasing to God, things that ain't appeasing to your twin. If you're really moving out here in secret, okay, then you doing backdoor shit. If you're doing backdoor shit, this backdoor shit is definitely gonna catch up to you. And it just ain't gonna affect you, it's gonna affect the people in your life. Going into the future, you're gonna understand the main reason why you need to leave half the people you mess with alone. Why you need to fuck with your feminine closer than what you've been fucking with. Cause the darkness is gonna come to the light. The cat gonna come out the bag. You really gonna see what the world is. You're gonna get a real reality check on what the world is. You're gonna get a real reality check on what love really is. You're gonna get a real reality check on who God really is. You're gonna get a real reality check on purpose, period. And what it's gonna do is get you in your feelings a little bit and have you a little hurt. You're gonna hurt in 3 ways. You're gonna hurt for the hurt that you put on other people, trying to figure all this shit out. You're gonna hurt from the hurt that you're giving yourself throughout this whole ordeal. But what's really gonna be the nail in the coffin, like what's really gonna hit home with you, is who you hurt the most. And you know who that person is. What does the universe want to say? Final card in this message here. 5 of Pentacles, dark nights of the soul. This is going without shit. It's a lesson that you're going to learn, feminine and masculine. It's the final lesson y'all going to learn. Y'all going to learn why y'all went without a few things. Aside from learning why y'all went without each other, because your masculine has some crazy shit going on that really shouldn't involve you. And it's almost like God, in a way, removing yourself away from him so whatever he got going on don't affect you. It could be vice versa. It could be, like I say, you know, it has to be a shift in dynamic. Like I said, you're not going to meet your twin. Y'all going to live happily ever after, and there's not going to be no problems. It might happen, but if some shit do happen, hopefully y'all was preparing yourself and grooming yourself for things to come, because things will and can happen. You know, it's all part of being divine. It's all part of being aware. It's all part of being advanced. Final message here. 4 of Wands. This is home. This is union, reunion, and recognition. You know, home is where the heart is. Home is what matters. This is heaven. This is Zion. This is the real world. As long as you know what the real world is, or as long as you dwell in the real world, you're gonna be okay. You know, twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. As long as you use this to your advantage and learn as much as you can out the situation, it's gonna not only make you a better person, it's gonna make your twin a better person. And if y'all two can be better people and then dwell as one unit, y'all two-headed monster. You know what I'm saying? Y'all double dragon. That's just a gift from the gods right there. You two being together to show people what being together look like. You being the best man you can be, so you can show many men what men look like. You being the best woman you can be, so you can show many women what a woman is. Y'all are divines. Make sure y'all stay that way. That's the message that I got. I hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Deuces.